Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the Hit in the Books Hop, and I'm going to be using my SCT sampler. Well, some of them. I picked out some things that I wanted to play with. I'm also using this textured dotted Swiss khaki colored cardstock from Basil. I have a photo of my girls on their first day of college this semester printing, so let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I did pull out my notebook punch. I figured that was completely appropriate, right? So my girls are at the same college, and this is Lana's first year there. We are officially empty nesters after Lana was dropped off at school, and the girls are in the same dorm. They don't share the same room, and they also didn't have the same first class, but they met up ahead of time so that they could take a first day of school photo for their scrapbooking mama. So that was super awesome. Now I've taken an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock and trimmed it down to 8.5 by 10 inches. I want it to have a thicker border around that. So I went ahead and distressed that. And then I grabbed some of this Bria Reese Heavy Body Acrylic Gold paint. I am in love with this paint, and I am using that highly technical and artistic way of applying paint to paper, and that is with my finger. So finger painting is going on this layout, you guys. The only thing I did was put a little on my fingertip and rub it across the top of the page. I'm not trying to get a big thick glob of paint on here. I'm just trying to get a little bit so that it adds just a little sparkle and a little bit more excitement to this khaki colored cardstock. Now I love me a good khaki cardstock, but you know what, sometimes it's a little boring, so we need to liven it up a little bit, and the little bit of gold is definitely going to do that. Now I have this 6x6 piece of paper that I went ahead and notebook punched up. I am going to distress the edges. I figure since I distressed the white paper, I might as well go big, and I distress every edge of the paper on here, you guys. It just happens that way. Now, if distressed edges are not your jam, I can definitely appreciate that. This is definitely not something I do on a regular basis, or with all, you know, like I don't do this a lot, but sometimes you're just feeling it. Now my photo was trimmed down to 4.5 by 5 and not 4.5. I extended a 4x6 photo. That would be magical. My photo was trimmed down from 4x6 to 4x5.5, and what that does is allows me to use that 6x6 piece of paper as a complete photo mat. So I decided to use the green around the photos of the girls, and then I thought, you know what, I need another mat down here because 3 isn't enough. So I went ahead and grabbed this little polka dotted one, of course, distressing the edges one more time. And then I'm going to place it down here just so that the green photo mat of the girls is not like the bottom photo mat. What is going to happen is that pink polka dotted one is going to be basically the bottom photo mat, and that is going to work as kind of my shelf so that my photos just aren't kind of plopped on the paper. Felt like I needed a little bit more distressing on the edges, so I grabbed that tool real quick, and then I just ran it over the notebook edge because the notebook edge was feeling a little bit too clean, so I needed to do that. Now this is a cut apart card that was included in that SCT sampler kit. It says, little by little, day by day, what is meant for you will find its way. And I thought that that was a really cute yet poignant saying for my girls as they are in college. Now, I didn't like the purple washi tape that was on there, so I'm going to grab some of my gold glitter washi tape. And I figured that was completely great because I do have that gold paint over top of the khaki. So I didn't want to just have this gold in one tiny little place. Now, I will admit, I wish I had some gold enamel dots or some gold Nouveau, because I would have done some little dots on this layout as well. but I don't have either one of them, and I didn't really want to put on my super sparkly sequins that I reach for on a regular basis. I felt like I needed a less sparkly added touch, but I don't have them, and I love the layout the way it is, so we are going to leave it that way. So I'm going to overlap "Today is a good day" and this thicker sticker that says "Yay, yay, yay." Now, I didn't like the reverse fishtail banner on "Today is a good day," so I trimmed that down, and now my banner bottoms match, because you know you need some matching banner bottoms, right? So I have that up in the corner, and now I have the sticker sheet of florals, and I'm just going to figure out where I want to add them onto the page. Now I am going to pop some of them up on some foam, and that's going to give me a little bit more lift, a little bit more texture and dimension on this layout. Now, just the fact that the edges are roughed up gives the layout extra dimension and texture, but I felt like I needed a little bit more lift off of that. Because that is an awful lot of white cardstock that I am building on top of, and I want your attention to be on the things that are not the white cardstock. Like, I don't want you to look at this page and be like, wow, that's some white cardstock. I want you to look at everything. I want you to see the photo. I want you to see the big title that's going to go down there. I want you to see the decorations. I don't want you to be like, oh, that's some white cardstock, Sandy. So I am popping up some of the florals that I'm tucking in, just partially, and that gives it a little bit of extra lift as well. Now I'm using these thickers, and I don't have an L, so I am going to figure out which thicker I can Frankenstein to make an L. So I do take this F, and then I cut off little pieces of it, and then I flip my thickers over. I have an X that I've already cut and Frankensteined off pieces of for another letter, and I just decided to keep going with that to complete an L. And of course, I don't have any more O's, so I'm taking those Q's, cutting off the little Q hangy downy thingy, and turning those into O's as well. Now, I'm calling this first day of school because, you know, college is school, right? But it's not, I didn't want to say first day of college because it wasn't Chloe's first day of college. It was Lana's first day of college. Chloe's been there a couple years already. So I felt like a first day of school would represent both of them instead of just one of them. So, funny story, the girls sent us this photo in our family group chat. The 3 kids and my husband and I have a family group chat that we keep connected to each other with, and they sent that, so my husband and I sent a photo of us getting ready to go to work. And then my son sent a photo of him getting ready to go out on a field op. So we had a very fun little moment with photos flying. So now I'm going to go ahead and use these pretty blue tile letter stickers to spell out first day of. And there is little pops of this blue throughout the layout. I did use a photo mat with that color blue, and there's also that color blue in the floral stickers. So I don't feel like it is a, whoa, where'd that come from kind of moment. Now these little metallic mirrored hearts also came in the SCT sampler kit, and I just decided to use them all and place them on the page. And then I felt like I needed a little more touch of gold. So I grabbed this round love sticker and went ahead and placed that down with the flower on the little sentiment card there. I grabbed my Muji pin and just drop a few lines of journaling about how Lana and Chloe sent us this photo from school and how they were getting ready for their first classes this year. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Be sure to check out all the links down below for everyone who is playing along on this YouTube hop today. Go ahead, hit that bell if you want to get notifications from videos. Click the subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. I do post daily, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.